Each year, the Hancock County Port and Harbor Commission has the difficult task of selecting its Industry of the Year. But this year, we didn't have that challenge. Tonight's honoree shatters all the misconceptions about Mississippi. They show we can attract millennial talent, we can attract high-tech entrepreneurship, we can attract companies without massive incentives or giveaways, we can lure venture capital, and it also shows that our federal government agencies can rapidly and responsibly create new and important commercial partnerships. Relativity Space represents all of this and much more.
Relativity Space is creating an entirely new process to build and fly rockets. So we're actually 3D printing entire rockets and building the first factory that will actually print rockets made on Mars also. Relativity's made our own 3D printer. So in order to actually print a rocket, which is really large, we had to build what is the largest metal 3D printer in the world. And so Stargate, which is what it's called, it basically uses robotic arms, similar to Westworld, where you actually have these robots moving around, and wherever they move, we're depositing and melting a custom aluminum alloy that we've actually developed ourselves as well. And so all of that sounds very futuristic, but we've actually already tested 100 3D printed rocket engines at Stennis on the E3 test stand that we've been paying them to use. So we've actually tested that this technology does work, and that's why we're expanding our presence at Stennis to develop the whole rocket there. We're going to build 2 engine test stands, a second stage vehicle test stand, and a first stage test stand. So that actually will support up to 36 rockets per year, or 360 engines per year that we're going to develop an acceptance test at Stennis. Relativity so far, so we're a venture-backed startup. We've raised $45 million as a company, and we've invested so far about $1.5 million just in Stennis, but we're looking over this year to expand that by building our second stage engine test stand there, and that's going to be on the order of $5 million invested. And we've hired a team of 3 people, but really we see that expanding significantly and trying to convince them to live on the Mississippi side of the border as well.
Hancock County, Mississippi is proving to be a magnet for venture capital investment. SpaceX, backed by Elon Musk, is already testing rocket engines here, and we're speaking with companies backed by both Paul Allen, Jeff Bezos, and many others. Relativity Space is the first Mark Cuban-backed venture that has made a long-term commitment to us for both production and testing at Stennis Space Center.
Working with NASA has actually been a relationship we've had for more than 2 years now. So this CSLA agreement we signed is for the E4 test complex. So it's an existing facility that no one was using at all. So it was essentially an unused facility that by coming in and Relativity, actually building our capability on top of it, we're able to then build a much better business case with something that taxpayers already paid for. And so using this unused infrastructure really saves us both a lot of time and a lot of money. And we also get to have a permanent presence at Stennis with it. The Industry Award of Excellence, I'm definitely very humbled to win this award. I think on behalf of all of Relativity and the progress we've made to date, we're definitely very excited to be recognized for the partnership we've had with NASA, and also just want to say thanks to NASA Stennis Space Center for promoting these kind of partnerships that we've been able to have with them. Really without both of us working in tandem together, us bringing new disruptive technologies and potential customers for launching with our rockets, and then also partnering with NASA, we're really able to bring this whole picture together and really build what is the future of humanity in space.
After meeting you guys in your office in California last year, I noticed on the way out a line of empty Scotch bottles in the front lobby of your office. I asked you guys what those were for. You told us it was a bottle for each and every milestone that you completed along your journey so far. Well, we hope you add this trophy and this award to that line of Scotch bottles, and maybe we'll find a bottle of Scotch to drink after tonight that you can add to that line as well. Congratulations, this award is very well deserved.